Hello everyone! Today I am making the meatloaf and the mac and cheese from Magnolia Tables Volume 1 recipe book. So the first thing you do is cut up some onions, and then you're going to melt some butter on a pan, and also you're going to start boiling some water for the macaronis. You're going to crush up some saltine crackers, and you see here that the onions are currently being cooked, and also we have a rolling boil. You're going to combine the cheese, the tomatoes, the meat, the onions, the cooked onions, the saltine crackers, all the spices, and you're going to combine that all together. And then you can create a loaf and place it on a baking sheet. Next, you're going to take some ketchup and just brush it all over on all sides of the meatloaf. Next, you're going to melt some butter and milk together. And in the other pot with the macaroni, you're going to add the cheese. Instead of Velveeta, I like to use cream cheese. And then you pour that mixture of milk and butter into the pot with all the other goodies and mix it all together. This is what it looks like afterwards. And then you're going to take some garlic and butter and heat that up. Here is the meatloaf at the end. Looks nicely baked throughout. And here's the mac and cheese after it bakes in the oven. These were toasted breadcrumbs, just the panko crumbs, and then you would place it on top of the mac and cheese for a nice crispy texture. Here is the meatloaf and the mac and cheese together. I will say both of them are really good. The mac and cheese, I have made it previously in a crock pot, and personally I like it better in the crock pot, but if you're just trying to make it for a quick meal, then obviously you would place it in the oven. It both turned out nice and creamy. So whichever method that you use, you can do that. If you would like to see it made in the crock pot, please let me know and I can show you another video with that. The meatloaf was good. I wouldn't say it's the best meatloaf I've ever had. I felt like it was lacking some flavor. I found it interesting that she placed cheese inside meatloaf. I've actually never had a meatloaf with cheese inside of it, so I thought that was quite different. But honestly, I make a different meatloaf and I actually prefer my meatloaf, so this one just seemed kind of bland to me, but it was still pretty good. Especially if you have kind of like picky eaters at home, this might be a good meatloaf to have. But for me personally, I liked mine. So if you want to see a recipe of my meatloaf, you can let me know down below and I will make that meal together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this next installment of Cooking Through Magnolia Table, and I will see you in another video.